Hey viewers, it's Temmy2009 and I'm finally back with another video. And this is the video we've all been waiting for. Now this is a video I've been wanting to make for quite some time, ever since I started this. It's finally happening. We're taking a look at another one of my favorite childhood shows. Bob the Builder. Now, I really do love Bob the Builder. He is definitely one of my favorite, shows of all time. And this is definitely a series that I grew up with as a kid, and along with Thomas and Friends and Fireman Sam, basically Hit Entertainment is where most of my childhood sticks out. I think this is what I've grown up with the most. So, we're going to be taking a look at all of these characters here from Bob the Builder. And there's just so many iconic characters. It's such a very great franchise, and I do wish that this wasn't, ruined like the Thomas and Friends series. Of course, we all know Bob the Builder. He's basically like this construction worker, and what he does is he builds things, he fixes stuff, and he has all these talking vehicles that help him with his construction work. And also, I'm guessing this is his apprentice Wendy. But yeah, there's just so many iconic characters in Bob the Builder, and I do love all the talking vehicles, which is one of the biggest reasons why I love this show. And I do love the theme of the construction work. This is one of the reasons why I love certain shows from Hit Entertainment. I love seeing these adult characters working at their jobs. Seeing Thompson Tank Engine pulling passengers and goods. Seeing Fireman Sam rescuing people. Now, I know this isn't a Hit Entertainment show, but you do have Postman Pat, and if you don't know what that is, I advise you to look it up. It's a show from the UK. But you also have Bob the Builder doing construction work and teaches you about construction safety and stuff. So this is your typical construction site type of show, but it's really great. I love the stop motion animation as well. And I really love all these characters here. So if you love Bob the Builder, please tell me in the comments below. Now, do I plan on doing a review of the show itself? I don't know about that one day, because I really don't know what else to say about Bob the Builder, but I will try to go in depth into it. And to be honest, I love the first 9 seasons, but if you want my honest opinion on everything, I'll just speed through real quick. So, I do love Bob the Builder. The first 9 seasons were definitely amazing. Project Build It was a nice continuation, although I do wish these characters came back. And I do wish that most of the US characters weren't recasted, and especially Spud and Mr. Bentley. Ready Steady Build is not too bad, although I think Bob the Builder Project Build It would have been the better conclusion, and I think the show should have ended after Race to the Finish. And as for the 2015 Bob the Builder reboot, we don't talk about that, because that reboot sucks. It's trash. Mattel completely destroyed Bob the Builder along with Thomas and Friends. Seriously, what is wrong with Mattel? Alright. So if you want to know more about Bob the Builder, then I advise you to check out other people's reviews on this. They've reviewed Project Build It, they reviewed Ready Steady Build, they've reviewed the god-awful 2015 reboot, and they've even reviewed the original series. Plus the specials in the show, yeah. The show does have its own movies, like A Christmas to Remember, The Knights of Fix-A-Lot, Snowed Under, the Bobblesburg Winter Games, Built to be Wild, and etc. Even Mega Machines. Which I guess is the only good thing about the reboot, but I'm still not going to talk about the reboot, because screw the reboot, am I right? Also, if you hear a noise in the background, that's just my heater. Try to ignore that. Anyways, yeah, I've already talked about Bob the Builder enough, but this is the closest you're going to get to an actual Bob the Builder review. I still don't know if I'm going to review the show itself, but maybe one day I will. I don't know. Who knows? But maybe one day it'll happen. So here we have the Bob the Builder micro series. And if you don't know what this type of thing is, it's basically like this little miniature fold-up playset. It's kind of like the Bluebird Thomas toys, but different. So you've got this hard hat, which is meant to be the Bob the Builder hard hat, but it's nicely constructed to where it's this playset inside. It's kind of like the Bluebird Thomas and James sets. So I'm guessing that's the shed where the machines sleep in. You got a fence here, you got this bridge, etc. It's pretty nice. We also got a few of the cardboard cutout trees and a few materials there, and you've got the vehicles as well. as well as Bob and Wendy. So that's basically these things, but 3 printed, which I think is definitely cheaper. And I actually made these because this set is probably rare and hard to find. So I guess it's a nice thing that I got a request for this. So I want to thank whoever commented this. Now, no, this has nothing to do with Bluebird Thomas and Friends. These are not Bluebird toys, so don't say that. This is the Bob the Builder Micro series, made by a different company that is not Bluebird Toys. And let's be honest, Bluebird Toys got bankrupt in 1988, so I highly doubt they would make this. I bet you some other toy company took inspiration from Bluebird Toys and made a series out of this. But it's very nice that they did make this, and I do think these are very nice. All these came out very nice. I love the quality these type of toys have, and all of them look super screen accurate to the original Bob the Builder models. Now, I don't know if there are any behind the scenes, like, there's probably a few behind the scenes videos of Bob the Builder, but I don't know if there are any behind the scenes images. But if there are, please tell me. Because I really do love this stop motion animation. Anyways, so I think that's all I have to say for, like, the first opening minutes. Like, before I waste any more time, let's actually get right into this series. So we've got a total of 10 characters. Yes, I know there are more characters as well, and a few more vehicles like in Project Build It. But unfortunately, they didn't make these. They only made these 8 characters that appear in the first 9 seasons, as well as Bob and Wendy. I do wish they would have made other characters like Spud, considering that he's one of my favorites. As well as Mr. Bentley and Pilchard, and so on and so forth. Alright, so let's actually go right ahead. Before we talk about Bob and Wendy, we're going to actually focus on the best part of the show, the vehicle characters, the talking vehicles in the show. So, of course, we got the team here, like all 5 of the main vehicles that Bob uses on his construction work. But we're going to focus on the side vehicles. Starting off, I think we'll go with, you'll probably know who this guy is. Speedy Skip. Now, there is a YouTuber who is called Speedy Skip, and he does make a few Roblox Thomas games. He's infamous for making the Cool Beans Railway, and Sodor Online, and Take on Sodor, and Golden Galaxy. Speedy Skip definitely does make a lot of great Roblox Thomas games. But anyways, now, I'm not going to probably say much about these vehicles, because, like, I don't know if these characters are in depth, or they might have had some development, like in Snowed Under, when Scoop learns not to be full of himself. But here's Skip. I do think he looks pretty nice. Now, I probably don't know what type of truck he's supposed to be. Like, I think this is like his little bucket thing. And he has like this type of configuration on the back. So this is like his little bucket that he uses to like carry things and like carry certain other type of objects. However, he does rescue Bob in the episode Skip's Big Idea, where he uses his bucket and he puts a pillow underneath it, and that cushions Bob's fall as he like slides down the tube when he's stuck on the roof. So I think that was pretty heroic of Skip. Now, Skip is owned by JJ, who works at the supplies like yard. Whenever Bob needs something, JJ has it. Like whenever he needs like something used for building projects, JJ will like have it ready for him. And he also has his own daughter named Molly. And he has these 2 vehicles named Skip and Trix. I do like Skip's face here. Like, overall, his design is pretty nice. This looks really accurate to how Skip looks in the show. I think this is, like, on par with the, like, micro series figures as well. But I really do love Skip. Like, he's pretty energetic. Like, he's pretty happy. And I bet he doesn't have a lot of fun with his job. Now, I don't really remember Speedy Skip, but I do remember Skip's Big Idea. I know he has appeared in a lot of other episodes, like the episode where Lofty finds a giraffe, I think. But, yeah, Skip is pretty basic as a character. I don't think there's that much to him, but if you do like Skip, please tell me in the comments below. And speaking of Trix, here she is, and oh my god, she's so cute. Like, I really do love Trix. So Trix is like this little like purple lilac forklift. She has these prongs on her back to help her lift things, and she does carry a few other things as well, like the tiles from Mr. Sabatini's Smashing Day, like, and a few other things. Like, one of my favorite Bob the Builder episodes has got to be Bob's Egg and Spoon Race, and that's the episode where the people have, well, of course, an egg and spoon race, where they, like, race with spoons on, with eggs on their spoons. They have to make sure that the eggs don't fall off, but since Trix doesn't have a spoon, she just uses her, like, little prongs to, like, carry the egg, and she has to make sure that it doesn't fall off, and Trix ends up winning the, games, like the egg and spoon race, but that's only because Spud cheated, and he used putty to put his egg on his spoon, so that it wouldn't fall off, which is cheating, and I am pretty happy that Trix won the giant pizza. But I do love other episodes, like Trix and the Otters, and that was a cute episode, and especially Trix and the Bug. How can we forget about that episode? That's pretty much the episode where there's this, like, bug prop that Trix finds, and she puts it on her, like, on the top of her cab, and Spud runs away because he thinks it's a real bug, and Trix has to chase him, and it's just so awesome, and I do love it when Spud screams for help and he runs away. Like, dude, I think Spud's US voice is pretty nice, and I think the acting is very nice. Now, what I will say is that I actually prefer the US dub more than the UK dub. If you like the UK dub, please tell me in the comments, but I'm sorry, like, the US dub is definitely better, because most of the UK voices do sound a bit annoying, especially Lofty. But if you do love the UK dub, that's fine. You are allowed to like the UK dub. But I do like the US dub, because, remember, I am from the US. So I grew up with the US dub. But anyways, so here are Trix and Skip together. Like, I think these two are pretty cute, especially Trix here. I think I like Trix more than Skip. But, dude, I wish these characters came back in Project Build It. I mean, I know we saw Skip, but he only appeared in one episode. Why didn't they bring back Trix? Instead of recoloring her and making her into a new character named Sumsy, why didn't they bring back Trix? She would have definitely have been an amazing character for this franchise. But yeah, I do really like Trix. She's super cute, so she would definitely have to be one of my favorites I've done. Put them right there. Alright, now we're at 12 minutes, so let's keep going and let's talk about Travis the Tractor. Now, I do really like Travis here. Like, he's pretty cool. Now, he does work on the farm with Farmer Pickles and Scruffy the dog, and, of course, Spud the Scarecrow. Now, I really do love Spud. He is one of my favorite characters, but I also like Travis here. Like, I think he's basically, like, Spud's friend, and I don't know what these two do together, but Spud's usually the one who causes trouble, and I think Travis is sort of the straight man. Now, if you would like to, like, give me more information about these characters, like, because I probably don't know that most about them, but if you know, please tell me in the comments. But in terms of Travis's colors, like, and design, I do think he's a pretty nice tractor, and I do remember that Muck had to rescue him in the episode Mucky Muck when he was stuck. And I think Travis only, like, appears as, like, a side character, but he does get his own focus episodes, like Travis Paints the Town, and I think there's this one episode where Travis has this, like, thing on his back where he's, like, using it on this landscape. I don't remember most of the episodes. I mean, I have watched the show, and I still do watch it to this day, but my memory is just a little bit off. So I apologize, but still, I do think Travis is a pretty cool character, and he was in the theme song along with Spud, Pilchard, and Bird, playing together like good friends should. Oh my god. Dude, I really advise you to listen to the Bob the Builder theme song. It is so catchy and musical, and, like, it's so fun to sing along to. Yeah, I really do think this is one of the best theme songs, but anyways, if you're wondering how I made his color, like, I basically took blue and green and made this color called Aquamarine, and the grill mouth is pretty nice, and he does have the little red smokestack on top. But in terms of character, I don't know that much about Travis, but I do think he has a very nice design, and I really love Travis. So, alright, now we're going to talk about the 5 main vehicles of the show. We, of course, have the 5 members of Bob's team, and now, it did take some time to, like, actually meet all these characters in the episode when Bob became a builder. Like, that has to be one of my favorite episodes of Project Build It, without a doubt. And this is when Bob, of course, orders all these new machines to help him out, for his construction. Because I think it would take longer if he just used his hands and his tools for the construction. However, he did learn from his dad, Robert, to become a builder before he retired. But yeah, I do think Robert is definitely one of my favorite Bob the Builder characters as well. If you haven't seen the Knights of Fix-a-Lot, please watch it. That has to be an amazing special. Alright, so, let's see. Who do I start with first? Okay, I guess we'll go in, like... Actually, we're going to start off with, I think probably everyone's favorite character. Like, now, I did get a few comments, like, saying, like, this was their favorite Bob the Builder character, but who knows? There are a few other people who do have different opinions. So,